Hello there guys. Now, as you can probably see, I am out here in the woods again. Of course, this time I'm in an open field. And the reason why I'm out here is because for some reason, I totally forgot to show you guys the best part about the drone last time. I think I was probably a little too excited and as well having too much fun with just the features that I showed you. So for this one here, it will be purely about the mobile control functions, the same with the hand gestures, where I can move the drone around me, and the same also for zoom and fly away functions and so on. And trust me, there are so many nice functions that can produce some nice, funny pictures and videos. So that will be quite interesting to see. So I'm looking quite forward to be showing you guys, especially the follow mode. Apparently you can do way more than I showed you last time, as well as the other ones, but you will see that. Plus, I think actually I will do some tests where I will be running from each different angle, so you can see how well it's following and so on. So that would be quite interesting. Oh yeah, and look here. I got myself a little bag where I can have the drone and everything inside. So that's nice. So you know what? Let me actually show you what the bag contains and all that good stuff. So I found a perfect spot to show you guys. So as you can see, this is the storage bag for my drone. This here is the smallest one I could find, so it was my main focus, and all the rest I didn't really care about. But I found it on Amazon, if anybody should be curious. So I'll just link it down here, so you can find it yourself. Anyway, so everything is just nice and tight inside. So up here I have all my spare parts and my drone certificate and all that nice stuff. So as you can see here, my drone is, my controller, my batteries, my USB-C cable, and I even bought myself a new power supply. And to my surprise, I actually didn't know about that. It probably said in the manual, but I didn't read it. Apparently, if I have more watts available, I can charge all the batteries at the same time and not just one for each cycle. Because the one I had before was only at 25 watts, and this one here is a 45 watts. So when I came home last time, I was out flying. To my surprise, all the batteries just started to charge. So that was really nice to see. So it was just a huge surprise. So yeah, I will show a video here or here where you can see how it's looking when it's charging. Anyway, enough with the bag. Or actually, you can just appreciate it a little bit more. Anyway, now time to show the drone. So as you remember, one press and then one long press, and then it starts up. There we go. And then for the app, it takes a little while. Connecting. So
Here.
as you can see right now we are in yeah, the app itself, and the camera is already recording and so on. So as you can see,
I didn't
it
hear you
also
clearly.
says
Please
voice
repeat your
control.
command.
So I'll get back to
No
this
problem.
later, but it's quite fun.
3, 2, 1.
No,
After subject
apparently it thought that I said
aircraft will
to
fly
fly.
set direction.
So that's a little too early. down here.
Returning to palm. Landing.
Yeah. Anyway, as you can see that it started with voice control. Now, as you can see, the first function here, that will be the one to the left side of the small screen. If I
Here.
turn that one, I can move the screen where the camera is focusing. So that's nice. And then I can turn off hand gestures, that's this one, or turn on again, and then I can mute the mic and so on. And for the one down here, I can control where I want the drone to be viewing me from. It's quite nice to see that in action. But I must say that I mainly just use hand gestures to move the drone around because it does exactly the same. If we go to settings, so you can see up here we have the one that's called smart snaps. So these are all the functions that you can do with the drone. However, the cycling follow and skiing follow I'm not gonna try because one, I don't have my bicycle with me, and the other one, there's no snow out here, so it doesn't really make sense to do it. But all the other functions we are gonna go through. So, oh yeah, of course, then there are settings for how the camera is supposed to be, the video quality, app recordings, and of course, as you see here in the app recordings, there's natural and pure. The pure one is a little weird to use because it will only focus on my voice and nothing else, while the natural ones is just everything. But yeah, it will just make it more quiet in the environment. So we will just use it mainly on a natural, so we can get everything, from the forest, the drone, the birds, all that kind of nice stuff. And yeah, I think we'll just try all these smart functions. So I forgot to show this in the woods here, so it will be in the office instead. On the app, I can even choose how many functions I want the drone to have access to. So if we take here on the app itself, just go up and customize everything, I can take all these functions here and just make them accessible on the drone. So I don't need to use the app for anything. So now everything has been moved over to the drone. So if you take and see here,
Boomerang.
now I can
Helix.
choose all
Spotlight.
these functions.
Skiing follow. Cycling follow. MasterShots. Dolly zoom. Rocket. Circle. Dronie. Selfie shot.
And the best part is that even though I can do this, I can also just remove all the functions. And it will be in the same way as adding. So now I will only have a follow and a selfie shot. So let's again.
Selfie shot. Follow. Selfie shot.
And now these two are the only functions I have left on my drone. So it's a nice thing where you don't need to have anything on or everything on the drone itself. So that's quite neat. So I don't have to use my phone at all. Of course, that is still the remote control. I has to use neither the phone or the controller. No. Anyway, back to the forest. So you know what? Let's take it for a spin and go for follow mode. So we'll just go out in the middle here, and then you can see how well it's gonna work out. Oh yo, one more thing before I actually started. I totally forgot it last time. Do you remember these buttons on the side here? There's this one action button and then the two switch buttons. These two buttons here, actually, if I press the first one and hold it in for a little while, I can actually change the settings on the drone in the front here. So right now it says front view. If I hold in the first button of these two, then I can change this function.
Front right.
And it will even tell you, as you can hear.
Right. Rear
And
left.
as you can see on my phone at the same
Left.
time,
Front left.
which function is. So if I choose F mode and press the action button, it will choose that function. And at the same time, the other button, the last one, if I press that or hold, Then I can change, not sure if you guys can see it, but right in here, it doesn't seem to be able to see the screen. Doesn't really matter. So if I change this one, I can change from which direction it's gonna view me from. So right now it's on high,
Low angle.
and you can hear low, and then it's a flat. And that can also be changed on the phone itself.
High angle.
So I can change here, and I can change in there. So that's quite nice. So right now we'll just try with follow mode in front mode, and then it's a high angle. And it's basically just, I can use neither the phone to start or the drone itself, and we will just, yeah, use the phone first.
3, 2,
And then the drone will start up.
1.
It is a little windy out here right now, but it shouldn't make that huge of a difference. So right now, as you see, it's in follow mode, and it will try to be in my front. So if we take my hand, go like this, then I can change where the drone will be flying. So this is one way to do it. I can even just go, change the direction on the phone itself. So it will go over there, or it will go behind me. And then I can say go front again. Yeah, that's quite nice. And the other one, if I do like so, take my two hands out, I can even move the drone further away. And then I can just take the drone, go over there, and we can compare it with the camera. So right now you are seeing me from the drone and the camera itself. And the quality is just flawless, in my opinion. And we can, of course, do like so again, and the drone will land on my hand. There we go. Now, let's try one of the other ones. Let's do the Dronie. So for Dronie,
3, 2, 1.
yeah. And then it just returns from the spot.
Landing.
Alright. Let's do some of the functions that you guys haven't seen, because you have seen the circle, rocket, and then boomerang and helix is basically the same. You just fly up in a special pattern and then it's back in. It kind of looks the same. So let's take this master shot. So if you could do it like this.
3, 2, 1.
So let's see what the master shot does. Now I'm just standing completely still. Let's see what it does. I'm quite curious as what it's gonna do. So now we'll just be fixated in the same spot, and it will just keep tracking me around. So that's quite nice. And I can even do like this. Hey fly, follow. That was the voice command. So now the drone is just following me around. And you know what? Now that the drone is following me, let's take it for a small run. So let's take a little more distance to you guys. So 2 hands out and go back. And we'll move you guys a little bit more up. There we go. And then we'll just run this way, this way. Let's see where it goes. Now, I must say I'm quite surprised at how well it's following me. And let's do it from the side also. There we go. And return. It's a little strong wind here. So, let's see. So the Helix and Boomerang, they are quite nice, but they're a little bit boring. But of course you have to see it. So let's go for the Helix just for a quick one.
3, 2, 1.
So. And the Boomerang is the same as just a circle. It's just, as you know, a wider one. Yeah, the drone was struggling a little bit because there was this pile of lumber. Let's try one more function. Hey fly, follow. And of course, I'm not talking to the phone, just seeing the same as you guys and talking directly into the microphone. And even if you have a headset on where you have a microphone and you can hear the voices from the system, you can also hear which function you're on before activating and so on. So that's quite neat. And we can just take it here, move you guys all the way up there. So you know what? Now I think we'll try to fly with the app. So we will just take you into stuff. So now it's not following, and we will use a manual. So it's the same as the joystick basically. Just fly up, spin around, and go. So, and here in here you can even have more functions. So you can set for 60 FPS and all that nice stuff. Go for a new flight. Take the camera a little bit more up, and then go over the forest. So as you can see, I am down here trying this beautiful location. And if I don't want to fly it back again, it's the same as on the remote. I can just say return to home. And it will show the pathway. So that's quite fun. But I'm thinking, why don't we take in through the forest so you guys can see how the drone is doing with following me around. And let's go into the forest. So, let me take you on a trip into the wilds. You know what? I think you guys are a little too close. So we'll just take you and move you a little bit further away. Perfect. And now we'll be able to see how well the drone is doing with the obstacles.
Obstacle detected. Aircraft will temporarily change follow direction. Obstacle detected. Aircraft will temporarily change follow direction.
It's doing quite nice when you think that it has to be flying backwards.
Obstacle detected. Aircraft.
There we go. So I must say it's following really well expected, especially with all these branches in here. Let's move you guys over there and go the same way back.
Detected. Aircraft will temporarily change follow direction.
And let's go out of the forest. It's quite fun, as you can see. You know what? I didn't show you guys last time how fast it was flying and all of that kind. So we'll just take it with the remote and just fly as fast as you can see and up over the trees and so on. So let's go for that. And we will take it in S mode. So and we'll just go over here, and then we'll take how fast it can fly. So around 12 meters a second. It's quite nice for this drone. Let's go further up. Damn, that's a nice area over there. And let's go for home return, but so you can see how that is looking. So it's flying 5 meters a second back home to me. It's a little hard to see a drone coming because it's directly against the sun. And there you have it. So this was the functions and features that I forgot to show you guys last time. And even though that I have showed you the new things here, Still, my favorite function is the follow mode. I must say that I'm impressed at this. How great it is following through the forest with all the branches and so on. Yeah, it seems to be flying smoothly. Of course, there are some obstacles and so on, but it is doing a very fine job. So I am very satisfied indeed. Anyway, this was a fun small review of my first drone. So I hope you liked it, because I surely did. And to be honest, the voice control function was actually quite nice also. It did switch into all the functions that I told it to, and I can't really complain about that. But yeah, the follow function is the nicest one in my opinion. But yeah, anyway, thanks for watching. It was really joyful. So I hope you have a great day, just as it is right now. Beautiful sunshine and all that nice stuff. So have fun, take care, and see you hopefully next time.